Today we're talking about Prowords, and Prowords are used as a kind of a shorthand communication tool both within squads, teams, platoons, and also up through chain of command, through radio and stuff like that. And basically they're abbreviations, right? They're not really intended to be code words because there's no real deception involved. It's more just like shorthand to tell people what we're doing before we actually go and do it. For example, if we're doing a movement to contact, doing kind of a bounding movement, maybe this squad's their job, they have been told they need to go set up on this hilltop over here, overwatching this area. That was the plan. That's what they were told to do. And they could go up there and then say, hey, this is 2-2. We reached that hilltop. We're in a good overwatch position. You can send up the next squad. Let us know when you do that, blah, 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 and spend 30 seconds talking on the radio. Or maybe their pro word is just castle. And that was determined way ahead of time that when they get to this hilltop, that pro word is castle. And that means that the next group can move on. Rather than spending all that time, they just have one little word show up. And, you know, we can do that both at the higher level, but also within the squad as well. For example, like maybe the enemy pops up and the pro word now is, you know, get ready for battle. It'll be Spartan. The pro word is Spartan. When we see the enemy, that lets this guy over here that's pulling flank security, he knows that shit's about to go down and to be ready. So then the gunfight happens, and maybe the next pro word is, oh, we need to bound back. That pro word is Dunkirk. And that lets everybody know that we are starting to bound back, and lets good guys behind us know that we have friendlies moving over here. So it's talked about within the squad and also passed up and down the chain of command to adjacent units over there. And you could have another pro word that means to assault. You could have a pro word that means, oh, a tank just showed up. Get that anti-tank team up here so that he can kill the tank. Certainly not everything needs a pro word. Sometimes you could just say, hey, there's a tank, get them up there. But it's good, especially if you're doing very deliberate offensive or defensive operations. If you know there are certain things, like you are going to cross certain checkpoints, you know that certain defensive positions are going to be occupied and certain things are going to happen, you definitely can apply pro words to simplify the radio transmission, to make a common operating picture much easier to obtain at both the small unit and the larger organizational level.